Hello, 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 hello. Man, I don't know, you know? Probably need to smile more, probably need to be in a better mood. I don't know. It's funny because I just need to force myself. I don't know. Especially when you're making videos, it's almost like you just need to force yourself. But I don't know. I guess you don't really have to be happy to do comedy, right? Like you don't necessarily need to be like that. I mean, there's a lot of angry people, a lot of sad people, a lot of different types of people that do it. So, I don't know, and then most of comedy is probably just watching someone else suffer. So, for me, it's just like, well, here I am, you know, look at me in my little window here. Look at me in my little cage, I don't know. It's it's been the hell of a time, just trying to maintain all of this stuff and trying to do what it is I'm doing and the ups and downs and nothing is really working out right now, I feel like. And I don't know, maybe things are going to change or maybe I should just, move on and do different things, and I don't even know how I got wrapped up in the stuff that I'm wrapped up in. Um, it's just it's crazy, you know, how people might perceive you. So I promise I'm not crazy. I'm not as crazy as everybody thinks I am, probably, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me being paranoid. I'm pretty much paranoid about everything. I think about everything. I think too much. Nothing I can really do to stop it. It's a problem. It's a problem that can't really be helped. So you know, I just kind of I leave it as is and just keep living my life and I don't worry about it. But so I'm in kind of just really mad. I've been really angry, I've been playing video games and that probably contributes to it. But I guess I'm too bored, And if I can play something and be into it, then I'm enjoying myself because if I get to a certain point, I just don't want to play anything, There's nothing feel like there's nothing to do. There's a lot that I can do though. Um I guess you need a hobby. I guess you need to really feel what you're doing, And so if you want to do that, there's a lot of things you can do if you really want to feel something and try to succeed at it. There's so many different ways to make videos. It's crazy, There's just so many things that you can do, but it seems like a lot of people out there just probably wouldn't even try or they just do one type of thing or whatever. So I don't know. I just feel so angry. Sometimes it happens. I just feel pretty mad, almost outlashing at the world and everything. You know, I don't really like to blame anything on anyone or feel sad because of my situation because it's just like there's just too much of that in the world. There's so much of it. It's just like, what's the point of me sitting here and crying around about something that I can't control? Just you know, it just doesn't seem like it's something I want to do, Sit around, cry around, feel sorry for myself, hating myself for what I've done. Cause I think to myself over here, I'm like, man, I kind of hate myself. But, like I hate doing what I'm doing in a certain respect, because I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit degrading to put yourself online like this, and so that's the way I feel. But I I kind of bypass anything that really comes to fruition or reality, like if there's some kind of cruel reality about myself or something, I don't really like to live in it, so I kind of bypass it. So to just think that, oh yeah, nothing's working out and I'm so mad and there's things to be sad about and there's always tragedy in the news and there's always things happening and it's just like every reason just to not have a good day and stuff and it's just like, well, what am I supposed to do about all this stuff, in the world and my personal life when it's like I can't control like I gave up on trying to control other people or even really interacting with most people because it just seems like the way you get treated is just so terrible. Like some people would just straight up just treat you like dirt, they just treat you like That's just the way they are. You just get treated. You're just a nobody. You know, that's the way I would feel a lot of the time, especially being on that online environment, and in real life is so much different than the internet. You get on the internet, and it's I don't know. It just feels like it's just full of rejection, like just ready to pounce on you. It's almost like a predator. It's just this machine. A lot of ways that I can put it. There's so many ways you can put it. It just feels like it's just constantly attacking me, you know? I'm attacking myself because I'm thinking about all of it too much. So critical, so worried, just trying to succeed really. And it's just like, I am worried. I am freaking out. I am going crazy. I am trying to keep it cool though. I'm trying to keep my cool. I think I've been doing a pretty good job at just keeping my cool overall. But it just all gets to me. It's whenever you make a video and post it online, and you chances are no one will care about what you're doing because most people don't put in enough work or have the right resources to be able to do something that's worth it. If you can do something that's like good enough, it's worth posting. And I know that. I know that, hey, like some of the stuff I make probably isn't even worth posting. Like, why even post something if you don't even think it's that good? If you don't even like it that much? So it is a little bit degrading for me. It's kind of a style though that I commit to. But you gotta ask yourself, like, if you're trying to succeed and you post bad stuff or maybe like scratch draft stuff, because some stuff you make and it's like, dude, this is supposed to be like a part of something else. You know what I mean? It's like this is, it's like when you write a line and it could be just a line or it could be a movie, title to a movie or the title to a video right here. It's like sometimes it's just a line. It's not probably supposed to be an actual video. So or like the title to something versus just saying something and it's just bad. I don't know. I'm probably better than most of the stuff out, like the stuff I do. If I really put my foot in front of the other and just start grinding on something, I can make some pretty good stuff. But it's just I fall off, and I don't want to sit here and talk about this all the time, because that's what I do. Is I just sit here and talk about it, and I don't get anything done. And I've done a lot of that, but I've also got things a lot done. And so I'm sitting here and all this stuff. It's so complicated. I'm like, dude, just do something. Like, just have a laugh. Like, think of something funny and just make the damn thing. Just do it. Just make something funny. Because a lot of the good stuff I would make was like stuff that was actually making me laugh when I was thinking about it. And it might be a little screwed up. Like, it might be a little messed up to some people. Like, it's dysfunctional comedy or something. But it's like, whatever. Sit here and talk about it. You want to address me? You want to talk about it? You offended or whatever? I don't know. It's kind of it's inexcusable to behave like that. Nah, I don't know, man. You just look at the internet, just the way a lot of those people are. It just turns into like this disease, where you're just acting a particular way. I think a lot of people are just act the way that they act just because they don't really have anything to feel good about, so they just find the lowest form of humor to entertain themselves. And I don't know, man. It's like you're cool, you know. The worse you are, the cooler you are. The more terrible of a person you are, that's the cool. You're cool. I don't know. I don't know. It's a way of life. It's culture. Just say and do anything type stuff. And so I don't know. I don't really like to get wrapped up in that too much, but I feel like I'm on a leash. I feel like I'm on a leash. Like I can't do what I really want, and I don't know. It seems like a lot of the stuff I do is probably almost pointless, but I do come up with a lot of good stuff. I do come up with a lot of good stuff. It's just like, man, I don't know. Maybe you just you're focusing on too. There's a lot of stuff. I've been through this before a lot. I've been through this whole system a lot. And so, like, me even talking about it in a video, maybe it might not be interesting to people because they probably don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on, and it might be hard to watch because I'm talking about stuff that, I don't know, probably gonna hurt your brain or something. But it's good for me to sit here and talk about. That's why I like just talking about stuff. And it does suck when I hate using the word suck. That's everyone's go to. That's what everyone that this sucks, you suck, that sucks. It's do we? Is that what? I don't know. Is this who we are? Just I really don't like to be subjected to that whole you know you suck, you're bad, you're terrible, you're not good, you're worthless, you're pathetic, all of that. I don't really like to be a victim of that, but it's all good. I don't really, I don't know. It's like you can get so stagnant, I guess. I think there's something that it's not depression, but it's almost like there's nothing there, like apathy, like melancholy almost, or like, you know, like me, I just feel like I just have no emotion because people try to manipulate your emotions, right? If you ever had that happen to you, because some people haven't really had too much of the negative stuff happen to them, so like me having a bad experience doesn't really mean I'll have that experience with everybody, but you know, I've met some pretty terrible people who, have manipulated me and all sorts of stuff. I mean, eventually if you experience it enough, I don't know. That just kind of turns the human race into what we are, just a bunch of greedy, selfish people. Once you really, really get taken advantage of, if you ever do, I don't know, you should probably be smarter than that though. You know? I should be probably be smarter than that. I like to think of myself as smart, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not as smart as I think I am. And I'm okay with that, but it's just it's a little bit degrading. Just degrading. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. Um so yeah, I don't know, man. It's just everything just kind of drives me crazy, you know? And I know that a lot of people it's just like it's not even worth it to try to do some of this stuff because of that reason. It's just gonna it's gonna get to you. Like the more you post videos and or whatever the hell you're doing, and no one you don't get the attention you want, or no one really watches it or cares or comments or likes or anything. The more you do that, the more it kind of can really mess with you. When you just realize, like, yeah, I'm really not that good at this, and you kind of got to admit it. You can keep doing what you're doing, or you could just admit it and quit. But I guess I just been talking about this stuff a lot. Sometimes I talk about something and I don't realize I talked about it again because I make a lot of like talk videos and then I'm just sitting here talking about the same thing. So I probably need a better system. And I do think that making these videos or podcasts, whatever, is probably kind of pointless for me. But I came in, I was gonna try to be funny, but I just wanted to talk about my terrible day and spread it around the internet so everybody else has a terrible day too. Just kidding. I'm just joking. But yeah, it just seems like nothing's really working out right now. And I don't want to believe that or whatever. It's just like, man, it's pretty hard to stay positive right now, or it's pretty hard to like do the videos that I want to do, and I feel like I'm just stuck and I'm never gonna get out of it. Like eating McDonald's. I'm kind of stuck. That's the problem is I'm kind of stuck eating McDonald's, eating food on camera because I get a lot of likes when I do it. Not all the time, but it has the potential. Like I have, like whenever I post some of those videos, it might not get a lot of attention, but if I keep doing it and do it in another day, it might, you know, I might hit it. And so it's almost like just pulling the lever on a slot machine or something, trying to see if I can get a video to go viral. That's pretty much what it's like for me. Because it's when you do this stuff every day and you kind of have a professional mentality of I'm gonna go get this done. I'm gonna, you get in the experimental stage, and then once if you ever do get out of that stage, then then it's work things are working out for you, you know. So that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of the process that you need to be in if you want to be successful at something. Is the experimental stage just starts, at home or whatever, doing different stuff until you pretty much make something that's worth posting, and then you post it and see what happens. But if people don't like it, then you got to try something else, so it's pretty weird though, because as long as you're doing something and you're just in, at least you got some talent or something, eventually if you're really putting your heart into it, something might become a big deal, you know. Um and I don't know, it just seems like everything kind of died off, and I'm not afraid to admit it, I had a video get a bunch of views, and a bunch of other videos got a bunch of views on YouTube Shorts, and now it just seems like everything's just like no one wants to become a member of my channel. And I could try to make member only videos and all sorts of stuff, but I just it is kind of disheartening when you have all these problems going on. And my other channel, cerealboxseth, was doing so well. It was going really good. And then just like a month ago, the views dropped off, and I got like, a video up to 1 million, and then the views just started to drop off. And it was like it's something to do with the algorithm, because the posting the shorts is pretty interesting, because you post stuff, but people might not necessarily like be looking for you or anything. And so basically they get their stuff through the shorts feed. And if the shorts feed doesn't show them stuff, then they might not know it's there. They might not be checking your profile every day, you know what I mean? And so for me, that's kind of that situation where I feel like I don't really have loyal fans, and I feel like no one really cares about what I'm doing, and it's not really worth it to do it. And then you got all the stuff. I almost feel embarrassed. I almost feel like, degraded. I feel like, just a lot of stuff. I feel like people are just laughing at me, not with me, and maybe it's something I shouldn't have ever done, but I don't know, maybe that's the thinking of a different person, really, because I literally don't care. I just want to try to succeed, you know. And as far as other people judging me in my life, if you're gonna judge me for it or whatever, it's like whatever, whatever, dude. Um, I'm a pretty decent guy, so if you want to just throw me under the bus, that's I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I could probably talk on way too long about all this stuff, but I don't want to spread my bad mood or anything. It's just like, I've been sitting here playing video games, watching this video trend on YouTube, like just watching how many views it's getting every day. And it's been going for a while now, and I'm just wondering, like, is this gonna stop getting views, or like, is it gonna get more? And yeah, I hope it gets more. I hope it does. But I'm not trying to force anything on anyone, and I'm doing my best, and then maybe I should just do some other stuff. Maybe I don't really need to do this, and then it's just like, well, yeah, it's not like I'm a billionaire, from eating McDonald's online. So it would probably be better just to get back into better shape and stuff. And I do exercise every day, and but I mean, I've been talking about some of this stuff too much, so I am kind of repeating myself, and I think I just need to be funny. Just shut up and be funny, dude. Um, and I think if I can get myself to do that, maybe I can kind of break out of all this kind of serious mumbo jumbo, because that's what I do. And it gets really serious, and I think that's part of the problem too. It's like, dude, you're probably taking this way. Like, you need to take it seriously if you want to make good stuff, but then it's almost like you get too serious, and then it's not even like comedy anymore. It's like, well, this is something else now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like to think that I'm just such a I'm a naturally comedic personality and all that, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true, man. I don't know if like I just, just goofy energy all around. Just I have no idea. Um, Sometimes I think that's the case, and then other times I'm just like, well, I don't know. I mean, seems like it's just so like people are just like so multidimensional. It's kind of hard to really label them one thing. Maybe they're something for a little while, but who are they the rest of their day? So yeah, I just feel like it's a lot of different things have just been circulating, and I feel like I'm just vegging out. Like I'm almost a vegetable with my eyes glued to the screen, just looking at how many views I get and all this, and you know, I'm just trying to maximize my success. I'm trying to be successful, and it's just like maybe I should be doing something else. Maybe I should. I don't know. It's hard to get myself to do things when I don't want to do it. It's work, but I have been working. It's not like I'm just sitting around doing nothing. I am working on stuff. I'm you know, trying to do the best that I can do with these food videos that I've been doing because those are those they get the most views. So it's kind of just like, well, you know, well, like it's like I pretty much decided that that was what I was going to focus on because, you know, if I try to do other things, then it will kind of conflict with that. I try to position this ice cream guy correctly, by the way. He kind of maybe he's in kind of a weird position, and it's the 4th of July and stuff, so you know. But yeah, I have been eating McDonald's all year, literally, like almost every day all year. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, man. When I really think about that, because I've literally been going there like every day all year, almost, just to make videos. So I mean, I think my work paid off a little bit at least. I got a video up to 23 million views, but I don't. That's the video I've been watching or paying attention to because video got 23 million. And so I don't know. I remember when I first got a video up to 23,000. It was a comedy video I did. There wasn't any food in it or anything. It was just comedy. It's on my cerealboxseth page. It got like 200 likes, and I was like, "Oh, that's so good." Because I never really had anything blow up like that before. Um, well, I did. I have. I did, but not on YouTube very much. But yeah, I had some stuff like get likes on TikTok and shit for a little while, and then that was kind of like the first video that I kind of like went semi viral or got at least like you know over 20,000. So that was pretty hype, you know, and just a year ago is when I was doing ice cream videos, and then I remember the first video because it was like 400,000 views on one of them or 300,000, I can't remember, and I was just like so lit because I never seen that happen before, and now I got one to over 20 million, 23 million, and it was a lot of work to get that clip, and I have no idea why or what the deal is with that clip particularly. um it's kind of a big mystery just how things trend and stuff. It's like I don't know, like I've heard people say it all the time, like, "Hey, this got likes, but I just made a video. I put in a bunch of work, and not I didn't get nearly as many likes." And it's like, well, yeah, I used to be like that too. I used to watch videos, and it would be like, man, I don't understand why this video got so many likes. Like my video was good, and then maybe just the truth is it wasn't as good as you thought it was. So you just get mad. I feel like you get a little bit bratty. And I don't want to get bratty. And that's another thing I feel like, there's a lot. It seems like there's a lot of bratty people online, and I don't really want to get bratty with people. I don't want to get all bratty like, oh, my views went down, boo hoo,
"Oh, I just got 23 million views on a video, but I didn't get more than that. I'm gonna cry about it."
You know what I mean? It just seems like it's not really like it doesn't really make sense for me to do that. It seems kind of dumb for me to whine around about anything really. But I've been kind of mad. I've been pretty pissed off and sometimes it just happens, I think, you know. Just being a man, just you just get mad sometimes. Really not really mad at, I'm not really mad at anything in particular, but I guess I have a lot to be mad over. I guess it just feels like nothing's going my way right now, so it's just frustrating. But that's fine. I mean, it's almost like, well, what are you gonna do? You're the one who tried to post, videos online and try to, you know, be a star or whatever it is. And yeah, so I went to go do I went and tried Dairy Queen today because I've been doing the same thing for months now. I've been going to McDonald's for months, just you know what I mean? And it's just like I almost feel like people are just watching my videos waiting for me to die or something. Like, yeah, I like the video. He's eating McDonald's. Let's let's feed the fire here, you know? But I think I mean, I'll be fine. I mean, you have to eat a lot of McDonald's for it to really, over a long period of time. So, you have to be very unhealthy for a long period of time. If you're a like I'm a pretty decently healthy person, you know what I mean? I get myself checked out and all that, you know. So, it's cool, but you know what I mean? It's a little bit overwhelming, eating McDonald's just trying to make popular video and stuff. So, but I did kind of do the impossible right now. And maybe no one really wants to hear me talk about it because I kind of feel like people that watch these kind of videos or like people that watch videos they almost don't want you like people want to think you're a real person. They don't want to think you're just someone like capitalizing on them. Like you're just a person hustling them trying to make something to make money. And, I know that if people feel like that, then they probably won't really. I don't know if I don't know. Like, I don't want to make people feel like that. So it's like, you try to balance it, but it's like the truth is you're just trying to, go in and succeed. But, you could get into all this stuff and it's like, you think about a lot of it. It's like the golden age of comedy and just how many people have tried and your chances and all this stuff and just the popularity of genres and how they trend and change. And, it's like, do you really think that these videos of you eating McDonald's and stuff are gonna, you know, trend higher and sustain themselves and be able to become something more than what they are? Do you really think you're gonna be able to, you know, achieve more in it? And so, I don't really want to like let that bring me down, like just facing the reality of it, because it's like, well, you know, it just seems like if I keep doing it, I'll get lucky. But it's hard to just eat McDonald's fries like every day, and I've been doing it every other day, but it's hard to do it and just like if I were to be honest with myself, I don't even want to do it. I'm just doing it because it gets a bunch of views, and I'm just trying to make it funny and stuff. So I don't even want to eat McDonald's fries anymore at all, but I'm going to. I'm actually doing it tomorrow. I'm making some clips tomorrow. And, and this is kind of what happened last year when I was eating Dairy Queen and Sonic chili cheese fries. And so that yeah, that's kind of what happened and eventually I just had to stop. Um so I stopped and I started doing Qdoba, but I kept on making videos. But I think I very well could have just quit for a while. And I almost think that for these videos particularly, if you want to be a little bit cautious with it, you probably need to like quit for a couple months, but I don't know if people are going to let me do that. So like I said, you kind of get roped in and you know, I guess this is kind of behind the scenes kind of stuff just talking about like the reality of everything and kind of everything that I'm going through with this. Um, you know, I don't have to do it, but I want to do it because I'm a person who likes doing like socially interactive videos. It feels kind of lame to try to make people want to socialize with me though. I mean, I guess if they want to, they can actually do it though. So I'm out of here.